US President Donald Trump has announced a naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, hours after high-stakes US-Iran talks collapsed in Pakistan. Washington says Tehran refused to compromise on its nuclear program. Iran, however, said the US failed to build trust, underscoring the sharp differences between the two sides, after nearly a day of negotiations. In a post on social media, Trump noted he ordered the US Navy to begin blockading ships entering or leaving the Strait of Hormuz, and warned of action against vessels complying with Iranian toll demands. He called Iran's move to block the strait extortion and that, quote, leaders of countries, especially the United States of America, will never be extorted, unquote.
Well, we're going to be blockading. It'll take a little while, but it'll be effective pretty soon. And we had meetings yesterday. They, as you said, lasted 21 hours. That was a long meeting. We had some very, very good representatives, as you know, JD and Steve and Jared. So we were well represented, but we didn't get there on the important issue. They want to have nuclear weapons. They're not going to have nuclear weapons. I've been saying that for 30 years. I would never allow that to happen before I was in politics. And that country will not have nuclear weapons. Most countries shouldn't be allowed to have, but that country will not have nuclear weapons. And I will tell you, while we're on the subject, we're very disappointed with NATO. We're very, very disappointed that they didn't come. Now they want to come and they want to help with the strait, and it won't take long to clean it out. So we're going to clean out the strait, and they'll be able to use the strait in not too long a distance. But we had a very intensive negotiation, and toward the end it got very friendly, and we got just about every point we needed, except for the fact that they refused to give up their nuclear ambition. And that's the only point, frankly, to me. That was the most important point by far.
The Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical energy routes, handles nearly 20% of global oil and LNG flows. The US and Israel launched coordinated strikes on February 28, 2026. After intense conflict, a 2-week ceasefire was agreed upon on April 8, 2026, to allow for negotiations regarding the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. With talks failing and positions hardening, the focus now shifts to whether diplomacy can resume, or if the situation escalates further.